Hello everyone, hope you're doing good. Welcome back to my channel, and in this series I am planning on implementing a paper which I like, and the paper I am not exactly working on, but taking help from. This is a very interesting paper here called the CNN-BiLSTM model. So it's a very interesting architecture, and this is what I plan on creating in this series. We are not exactly strictly, but we are gonna try to follow this paper and see how the model is constructed, and we are going to use the dataset used in this paper as well. So I have already downloaded the dataset. I will give you the link to this paper and the dataset in the description below. Anyway, so I have the dataset here. If you can open up the file from here. So this would be the dataset, and the dataset is divided into violence and non-violence videos. So we are going to deal with obviously videos here. So we need to implement this specific model to train a neural network to understand violence from videos, if a video is violent or not. So if we see the count, we can see that there are in the violence folder there are about 500 items of violence and around 500 items of non-violence. So that is what we're going to do. So I have read the paper and understood the model architecture. So if I am to see and check on how to start, it would be firstly we need to pre-process the data. In our case, these are the videos, and the videos will have to be we have to take the frames from the videos. Then as this is an LSTM model, it will require a sequence of frames for an input in this LSTM layer. So we need to make a sequence sample which contains 10 or 20 videos 10 or 20 frames in a single sample, so so that we can feed it into the LSTM layer. And this is obviously after the convolution has been done. So I am going to choose 10. I think the paper is also based on 10. I cannot exactly find it, but here it says CNN layer has each convolution has 3x3, 64 kernels. Okay. So it has some equations on how the LSTM and the CNN layers are formed. Bidirectional LSTM cells. I am going to make you understand what are the LSTM and also the bidirectional LSTMs are in a later video, later in this series. But first, we are in the initial videos, we are going to be busy with pre-processing the data, bring up the frames from the data from the videos, and hopefully feed it into make the model and feed it into the first neural network. Let's see, first CNN. Let's see. So this is entirely the model architecture. The CNN layer will be something we will make later in this series. This part is also easy. I don't understand that why did they do, it's a binary classification that a video will always be either violent or non-violent. So it doesn't actually make sense to put two neurons. One neuron would have been enough, because the one for violence and 0 for non-violence, that would be good. But one neuron is for violence and this neuron is for non-violence. So if both are close to 1, it says that the model has predicted a video to be both violent and non-violent. Doesn't really make sense here. Anyway, so here they inputted the frames, So I am trying to find the number of frames they have put in a sample. So yeah, they did use 10, as you can see. It's the 10 frames and then a class label, 10 frames and a class label. So this will have something like a grid, but we are going to put 10 frames also. So the first thing that we have to understand is that they have used the Hockeyfied dataset, the movies dataset, and the Violent Flows dataset. Alright, so the experimental, so these are the data pre-processing, reshaped into 100 by 100 pixels, training data and NumPy array, each row representing a pattern. Okay, 10 consecutive frames denoted as X. So NumPy array total 10 consecutive frames, and what else? Yeah, we are going to find some graphs like this using TensorBoard. 10 consecutive frames, same thing. Okay, stochastic gradient descent, that means the SGD, optimizer, learning rate of 0.01, decay of, they have also used a decay. Interesting. Categorical sparse categorical cross entropy in this multi-class classification problem. It's not exactly a multi-class. We have used 0 or 1 as class label instead of one hot encoding. In a batch set of 5 samples in an instant, the dataset is divided into 9:1 ratio for training and testing purposes. The entire model has been built and trained from scratch on 25 epochs, only to maintain its lightweight computational cost. Okay, what else? The Hockeyfied has 99%. Movies have 100% accuracy. What is this? Different models, so this is not our concern. And the Violent Flows have 98%. Okay. We can see that the maximum validation accuracy. Okay, wait a minute. The maximum validation accuracy obtained in the 20th epoch with an accuracy of 90 converged, and the rest of the epochs within the graphs and the overall. Okay. Training. Okay. So here the model has been exactly the same model has been trained on 3 different datasets, and afterwards the 3 different datasets, and they have provided us with the graphs of training and validation accuracies. Not exactly the loss, but yeah, the accuracies. Accuracy comparison. Yeah, that's about it exactly. So yeah, let's get started with the paper model. Okay, so I am going to use VS Code IPython notebook here, so you can use anything you want. You can use Anaconda or Jupyter. I'm going to use this, so I'm going to name my paper as CNN-BiLSTM .IPython notebook, and open up a notebook. Getting started. Okay, so first we need to import a few things that we need. First of all, to see the videos and the images, we need the OpenCV, or known as CV2. To navigate the operating system, we need the OS, we need TensorFlow, TensorBoard. Yeah, we might also need TensorBoard. TensorFlow as TF. Import Keras. What else? So what else? Like, let me see if I do. I can import TQDM. What else do I need? NumPy, of course. How can I forget about NumPy? NumPy SNP. Okay, so I'm gonna need shuffle from random shuffle for time at plot lib dot pipe plot pi11 or plot SQLT or what else? Anything else? Train to split from scikit-learn. Let's learn dot selection train split. Yeah, that's all the dependencies that we need. Let's let it run and we can, start with the frames. So here, firstly, what we need to understand is that the hockey, as I've said before, that the folders have video files, and when the video files has been we need to iterate through the video files and iterate through the video files and extract the frames from each videos, right? That is what we have to do. So I'm gonna write up some code to extract the video file. So, but that's what I'm going to do. Set the output path where we're going to save the files. So this is gonna be in the Hockeyfights, the same folder, Hockeyfights / I'm going to open a new directory named dataframes. Dataframes, yes. Okay, this would be the output file, and I'm going to open a new directory called data frames. Hopefully this is correct. Yeah. Okay, need to import, specify the size, the image size. I am exactly, while exporting, while extracting the frames from the videos, I am planning on mentioning the size, because that is how the data frames folder will take less space, because the images are smaller. So it's 100. That's it. So now I'm gonna define a function calling it extract frames, and it's gonna take the parameter as folder, and it's gonna use the folder, the path to where exactly this is getting the values from. Okay, so getting the videos from. So I need to specify the counter, which is kind of like specifying c equals 0, and for need to understand. Let's bring this folder out here. Yeah, because I'm going to iterate through these things, and I'm going to iterate through the folders inside of Hockeyfights. So data frames was a folder inside of Hockeyfights, and as data frames is empty, it's not going to find any videos, and so it will cause some slight problems for us. So we are not going to iterate through data frames, so I'm taking it out. So here, and we need to change the output path to ./dataframes. Now for the iteration. So for folders in folder, or os.list directory folder, os.list directory folder, yes. I need to print, see the folders. Yes, I see the name of the folders. It will be non-balance and balance. And as non-balance is on the top, it's going to, extract the non-balance first. Yes. So now I need to iterate through the I need to iterate through each of the videos inside of that folders. Here are the folders. Yes, so I need first the path of the folder. So I'm gonna say folder underscore path equals to os dot path dot join folder with folders, and I'm going to use this path for another list of all files in os.list directory folder path. This for loop has all the, like, you know, it's going to iterate through each of the files, each of the videos. So yes, I am going to specify a path for the video now. So os.path.join, I'm gonna join folder path with files, and gonna like, you know, cap take the video capture. So specifying the variable as cap, and I'm going to use the cv2 dot video capture, and I'm going to put down the path to video. Now it's going to capture the video. So I am going to say that it is success. Like, I'm going to specify a variable called success equals true, and I'm gonna check if it is successfully reading the video files, and while it's reading, it's gonna read frame by frame and extract the frames and save the frames into the data frames. That's it. It's too much frames. Okay, so while this is true, sorry, okay, so while this is true, I don't, is it like, you know, too small for you? I'm gonna make it a bit bigger, yeah, better, I think it's better, yeah. So yeah, alright, so while success is true, I plan on, like, reading from the video capture. So success comma image equals cap dot, it's going to read. So, and of course after that I am going to specify if it cannot read, if it is not success, it's going to break out of this. Right. Okay, so now after it read the image, I'm going to have to save the image. So I am going to use resize to resize the image to 100 by 100, and which image I'm going to resize will be specified in the first parameter here. So it will be, you know, right, and not exactly the output path. Should I use the output path? Output path is a string, and I am going to specify a string called the string C, because C would be the name of the images. It's gonna be, you know, the first image will be 0.jpg, next will be 1.jpg, so I need to, you know, increment the C as each of this goes on. So I'm incrementing the C here, and yeah, specifying the string C as a string and adding the JPEG dot JPG, not JPEG, JPG, and need to specify which image that I am going to, you know, write, and also resize the image as image size comma image size. Yeah, I think it's right. Let me just see everything is right. Yeah. After all the files has been done in this for loop, I'm going to print the number of C to find out the, you know, the number of non-violent frames. How much was it, and number of violent frames. Yes. So anyways, so going to print done to specify that the entire process has been done, and so also specify the folder and which folder has been done. Okay. All right. So this is, I think, the entire what do you call it? The function to extract frames, and I'm just going to put down the folder here. So I just need to, like, you know, run the cell to like, you know, define this function. So now I'm going to call up this function. So my function is extract frames. I'm going to pass the parameter as dot slash hockey bytes slash. I'm putting a slash here. So if I press enter, it's gonna start. Hopefully my video here does not crash. Wait, did I use TQDM? I did not. So I did not exactly use TQDM here. I can use TQDM here for the iterables. So it's TQDM here like this. I don't think I need anything else. Hopefully it works rerunning this, and yeah. I hope it doesn't crash here. So yeah, let's see. So we are doing it. My video is lagging now. Okay, so we are exactly extracting features from the videos. So it has started the non-violence, as I have printed the folder non-violence. It's starting from the non-violence folder and doing the there are 500 videos, so this much videos has been done, and it's like going on. I am going to open up the folders for you guys to see. This is video 1, so the data frames folder has been starting to populate. You see 15,000 and so on. Just gonna back it off here. Yeah, okay. So while waiting, we can go next and specify the few things that were mentioned in the in the paper here. So the few things that was mentioned was the optimizer is the optim was SGD. The learning rate, the LR, was, as far as I remember, 0.01 maybe. Oh, let me check. 0.01 decay of e to the power minus 6. So I'm going to also specify decay to be was 1 e to the power. Sorry, what's going on? 1 e to the power minus 6. Yeah. Hopefully this makes sense in Python. Okay. So my frames has been extracted. So there are around 20,499 frames for non-violence, and 41,000 total of the entirety. So if I just write it down here, number of non-violent frames equals 20,499. Sorry, 499. And number of violent frames equals, that would be how much? Let me just grab the calculator. So this is 41,056 minus that is 20,557. 20,557. So not 20,000. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna put it as like this, points, bullet points. Yes. Okay. So what else? What else? What else? Number of epochs equals 25. Sorry. Yeah. Batch size is 5. Batch size is 5. What else? I've already done this 10 frames. This is not what I have done yet. Sparse categorical cross entropy is a loss function. So I'm just gonna copy this. Come on. Loss equals in a string. What else? Cascade gradient isn't done. What else? Yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to divide the 9:1 using the train test split. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and see you in the next one where we make no, not exactly make. I think the next video we are going to make the NumPy arrays from the extracted data that you have seen today. And I think the video after that will be how we make the entire model. This entire model will be built, and hopefully before that I'll be explaining you the concept of convolution LSTMs and bidirectional LSTMs. Hopefully you do know the basics of like how a dense net is constructed. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys liked it again. So yeah, please don't forget to subscribe and share, and leave a like and comment for any questions, queries, or concerns. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Thank you.